UWO Undisputed is live in 2 minutes, Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern. Shane Garrison collides with KC Luchador in a fight for pride and momentum. Dr. Quack battles Dragon Queen in a classic singles match. Television champion Franklin Benjamin faces Ian King in a non-title showdown. Champion meets champion, as Inception champion Carl takes on Mayhem champion Cruella the Vamp. Three warriors, one opportunity. Elijah McFly, Julian, and Allison Black fight to become #1 contender for the Mayhem Championship. Bubba Boudreaux battles Mad T. The winner becomes #1 contender for the Legacy Championship. Outlaw champion Loco meets Heritage champion Deviant in a championship showcase. And in your main event, Oasis champion Triple M goes one-on-one with Justin Steed. The countdown is over. UWO Undisputed begins now.
Hi, UWO. Welcome to an Undisputed here in San Antonio, Texas. And here I am joined with my counterpart, Christine, who is currently...
Yes, I am sharing everything at this moment, broadcasting to the masses. And I'm trying to find stoner brain right now. Trying to find that camera.
What are you trying to find the camera for? I'm just sharing stuff, so I'm not on screen because I don't want to be on screen.
Well, excuse-moi, monkey in the back. But anywho, who's excited for UWO Undisputed? Are you excited?
I know, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens. Lots of actions, a lot of talking. But now we're coming down to who's got it, who's taking it tonight. So let's see for our first match, which is, I believe, KC Luchador versus Shane Garrison. Now, Garrison, it's his first time being in UWO, and KC Luchador being the veteran of the building. Let's see what happens. So let's take it down to the ring, shall we?
Let's go.
The next battle is set. Shane Garrison steps into the ring against the masked warrior, KC Luchador. Get ready for action on UWO Undisputed.
KC Luchador. Man. You know, you talk a big game. And you mentioned that you've beaten me and I've beaten you in the past. We had wars, we had battles in the past, non-stop. And this week at UWO, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that mask. I'm going to rip it off when I have a chance. And that's what give me the W, because I'm going to do whatever it takes to get the 1, the 2, the 3. And I know how y'all luchadors like the mask is sacred. But I don't really give a damn. KC, you're not getting past the big dog, the most hated superstar in today's professional wrestling. And you know what I'm capable of. No scratch at. You used to know what I'm capable of. Because I can hit you with a spear. I can hit you with an F5. Hell, I can hit you with a clothesline from hell. It doesn't matter either way because I'm getting the victory. Because I don't play by the rules. Casey Luchador. Because I will take that mask and shove it right up your ass. Because I will spear you anytime, any place, anywhere. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Okay, here we go. How's it going? And good evening. Morning or afternoon, my fellow luchadors. It's me, KC Luchador, Worldwide Desperado. And as you know, very soon, very soon, we're going to have a match at the Boeing Center in San Antonio, Texas. That's right, it's me against the most hated Shane Garrison. The big dog, Shane Garrison. Whoever you want to call yourself this week, Shane Garrison, either way it goes, we're going to have a one-on-one match. And I hope you're ready for that. Because, see, I know I am ready 100%. See, right now I'm here at Lucha Compound, getting ready for this fight, getting ready for this show. Currently watching the AEW Redemption Buy-In show on HBO Max. Then after that, I'm going to hop on board that KC Express of mine, get on the freeway, and meet you there at the Boeing Center in San Antonio, Texas. Yes. Good old San Antonio, Texas. You know, I was there this morning for a Sunday morning church service at the John Hagee Ministries Cornerstone Church service. It was good. It was wonderful. Man, I never thought I'd have a church experience like that in years. But now I'm focused and mentally prepared for this one-on-one match. And I know you are too, Shane Garrison. I know we are going to throw down like it was the last battle at the Alamo. And you know what happened there. Because I know a lot of people in San Antonio can't stop thinking about it. Anyway, what's going to happen now? Well, now I'm just going to enjoy this time with me and my family and my closest followers here in San Antonio, Texas. They're going to know what's going to take place very soon. So, be ready for the fight. Be ready for the war that's coming to you. If you don't like it, that's too bad. Either way it goes, Lucha Libre Madness is going to consume the Boeing Center in San Antonio, Texas. You'll see thousands and thousands of my luchadors flooding that arena. Ringside seats all the way to the nosebleed section. If you don't like it, well, that's too bad. That is too bad, Shane Garrison. Anyway, what can I say about this match now? The fact is that you're going to lose. You're going to be destroyed. And when I hit you with the deadliest moves of the Lucha Libre Doom, you better be prepared to be a sacrifice for all my luchadors in San Antonio, Texas. Because they're going to see blood. They're going to see violence. They're going to see chaos. And when I apply those deadliest moves of Lucha Libre Doom on you, you will know what Lucha Libre Madness is going to be all about, Shane Garrison. All right, I'm out of here. You have a good night, and I'll see you there very, very soon.
Well then.
I have so many questions right now. One,
I want to make sure. Okay, has the crowd finished their bathroom break? At least, you know, are they all
Right.
emptied out? Are they back in their seats so they can hear the judgment?
I think they are. I think they also got some concession stand product too, because I see some hot dogs and some popcorn.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I do see some flying dildos around, but you know, hey, that's that colorful crowd. Anyway, so let's just get down to the judgment. Before okay, so normally we'd read off like the feedback and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say it now tonight. Moving forward, we're only gonna read off who has won the match. Now, if you want the feedback, my inbox is open. I have the judges' feedback, and if you want something to improve on, we can sit down and talk about it. But to keep this results moving forward and not going so very long, because I'm trying to listen to the consensus on we're not sitting here for over 4 hours to listen to us babble.
Facts.
So, going down to the judgment, your winner is Casey Luchador. Now, I will say this. It wasn't much of a win. The judge has their criticism, but again, if you want them, I'll give it to you then. But you both have a lot of work. For two people that are like at least one of you who's been doing this for a very long time. And I get it. Sometimes you just want to throw something out there to hopefully it makes it stick. But I want to be able to come to a Casey Luchador and be invested and interested and not feeling like my poor crowd needs to go take a piss break.
I agree. And honestly, Casey Luchador, are you getting paid to plug AEW? Because if you're supposed to be getting paid for that plug, you need a better mask, my dog.
Anyways. Now we go on to match 2, which is our triple threat match, which is Elijah McFly, Julian Valdez, and our dear lovely resident other witchy poo, Allison Black.
My client.
They are fighting for number 1 contendership for the Mayhem Championship opportunities. So let's take it on down to the ring and see who prevails afterwards.
Yeah, but I heard we got to do a quick commercial real quick. Got to pay a bill before
okay, if it's to pay for White Claw, sorry, Tim Lee, we're not doing that anymore. All right, go to the commercial.
Stop.
Down, city coming alive. Fresh out the whip, we just put up a 5. Gold on my wrist, ice on the block. Everybody dressed like tonight never stops. Heat in the air, you can taste it, it's thick. Line wrapped around like it's waiting for kicks. Somebody said turn it up, so we did. Every summer chase this, but tonight's the one kid. Hands up, like flash. Whole city came to make a splash. All gas, no crash. Summer only hit when we make a splash. Hands up, like flash. We ain't even posing, just moving different. Everybody knows it. Best fit on on, confidence louder than the speaker. Every summer got a night that you remember. This the one, tell your friends, tell your people. Packed so tight, the room feel like it's breathing. No script, no plan, we just came to go crazy. Tonight the kind of night that turns into a story. Hands up, like flash. All city gator make a splash. All gas, no crash. Summer only hit when we make a splash. Hands up, like flash. All city gator make a splash. All gas, no crash. Summer only hit when we make a splash.
Hey, I was getting down to that song.
Oh, same here, same here.
But yes, check out Splash on the EMP network, hosted by Ace. And check us out. It's our big SummerSlam of the year. 2 nights, jam-packed action.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a moist night.
Definitely moist.
I mean, slippery when wet.
Get the ice cream sandwiches, boys and girls.
Alrighty, now let's get down to that triple threat match.
Facts. Let's go down to the action.
Tonight on UWO Undisputed, 3 warriors collide. Elijah McFly, Julian, and Allison Black battle in a triple threat to become #1 contender for the Mayhem Championship.
The following message. The Legion of Doom.
Ladies and gentlemen of UWO, we are in this triple threat match to determine the #1 contender for the UWO Mayhem Championship, who is currently in the possession of Corella the Vamp. This is very an interesting story, because when it came to you, Allison, you told the entire world how much you are looking forward to face your sister, your family, Cruella, for that Mayhem Championship. But that's good. That's great and all, Allison. You can have the goals. You can have the dream of becoming the #1 contender. But just like with you, you fail to understand the same thing Julian Valdez fails at. You forgot about one person. That one person alone will strike when you least expect it, Allison. And Julian Valdez, Julian can claim that he's the Manila Kingpin. He's the monster. He's the biggest, baddest bitch of them all. But you're not. It's all words, boys. It's all words. But when it comes to the real conclusion, the real facts, it doesn't matter how much you spill. The only thing that matters is how much you are willing to prove. How much are you willing to sacrifice in order to obtain that victory? Allison Black and Julian Valdez, you're gonna give it everything that you have. Allison, you're gonna bring the entire fire. But that fire can only last for so long before somebody extinguishes it. There's nothing left. There's nothing left to prove from Julian Valdez. There's nothing left to prove from Allison fucking Black. I'm coming into this match on a set mission, because Dante Black is no longer a part of UWO. Now I get to set the main focus to where it is important. And that is to worry about bringing gold to the family. And not worried about some dumbass injury. Allison Black, Julian Valdez, I wish you the best of luck. Because tonight, it won't be enough.
Mr. Elijah McFly and Allison Black. Have you learned your lesson? Have you realized now that you made a big mistake waking up the monster? Waking up the guy who's got nothing to lose but everything to prove. The guy who wants to get back on top. See, the Manila Kingpin will stop at nothing to get what he wants. And he will get what he wants, whether you like it or not. Listen here, both of you. You both are family in the yellow team. But that doesn't mean you get away. That doesn't mean I will go soft on you just because you're family. Nana. You see, I wanted more. I want that Mayhem Championship more than you both, and I will make sure you will know. As I bleed you dry, make your fans cry, I will be standing tall at the end as your #1 contender for your UWO Mayhem Championship. And as for the champion, I'm coming for you. So shine that bet well.
Do you really want it? Tell me, do you really want it? Elijah McFly, do you want this opportunity? Manila Kingpin, do you want this opportunity? How bad are you willing to go to get what you want? That's the $1 million question that I can answer. I am willing to put my body through hell. I am willing to do anything it takes to get what I want. And what I want is that Mayhem Championship that is around my sister's waist. I want to show everybody in UWO that I can come back here and be successful without having help, without having people in my corner saying, Allison, you're so great, but why aren't you champion? Allison, you are so much more than what you have been in the past. Are you that same girl? Are you gonna go crawling back to that glitch? Or are you gonna turn into Emberlyn? Or are you gonna have an identity crisis? Allison, what do you want? I want power. I want to feel as if I can go out there and not have to struggle like pathetic people like you, Elijah McFly, And you, Manila Kingpin, Jillian, you two are the bottom of the barrel. A snake and a kingpin. A snake, you can cut off its head. And a kingpin, you can make him bleed. And drain him until there's nothing left. I'm here for my redemption. And it's my time. And nobody is gonna take this away from me. I am the era of
Well, I just felt the spookiness off of her. Did you?
that my client knows how to go out there and make a statement. I'm going to say that much.
So anyway, let's get down to the judgment. So the judges all conferred that out of the 3 participants, Allison Black is the winner of the match between Elijah McFly, Allison Black, and Julian Valdez.
Whoa. Sister versus sister.
I mean, it ain't the first time where it's happened in UWO where family beats on family. I mean, shit, we've got LOD fighting LOD all over this card. So,
I mean, that is true though. But it's going to be interesting to watch it play out because they are tag team champions together.
yeah, it's gonna be an interesting play out, that's for sure. So before we get to the next match, do we have a commercial?
We do. And let me get that right here. This one here. Well then, check out UVW. It was originally PWF. Now it is UVW. And it is going to be the first Thursday night bloodbath.
Bloodshed.
Well, bloodshed.
Interesting. I can't wait to see what happens on that. Yep. If I see somebody bleeding, on the other hand, I'm not calling medical. I'm not calling an ambulance. I'm sorry. Our referees are just paid in, gummy bears and gummy worms, and everybody worming out in the corner.
I'm gonna come.
I mean, even the lit God agrees that bloodbath is better.
Well, listen, my GM don't talk to me, so okay.
Anyhow, so now the next match, our third match of the night, we have the first out of 2 matches of champion versus champion showcase. We have our current Mayhem champion, Cruella the Vamp, which now will be facing off with Allison Black at a future date, versus Carl Coles, our Inception champion.
Ooh.
So let's see what happens. Let's get down to the ring.
Yes, we shall.
It is champion versus champion. Inception champion, the Problem Carl, faces Mayhem champion Cruella the Vamp in a massive non-title showdown.
Cruella in black lace, counting bones in her purse. She walks the Legion of Doom like a curse in a fur. Her smile cuts glass, her heel leaves a scar. She calls out the lost ones from the trees in the dark.
Look at us, Carl. 2 champions, 2 heavyweights, sitting on the top of the mountain. Both of us standing under the same dark banner of the Legion of Doom. We're supposed to be allies. We're supposed to stand shoulder to shoulder, look out at the rest of this roster and laugh at how easy they made it for us. You've got your Inception Championship. I've got my Mayhem Championship. We built an empire, didn't we? But don't you dare confuse brotherhood with mercy. When that bell rings, I don't see a faction, mate. I don't see the Inception Champion. I see a prey. You think because we share a locker room, because we bleed under the same flag, that I'm going to pull my punches? That I'm going to take it easy on you out of respect for the LOD? You thought to know me better than that by now, Carl. The Mayhem title isn't just a piece of leather and gold to me. It's a license to tear people apart, and I don't make exception for family. I'm going to break you, Carl. I'm going to target every single rib. I'm going to drive your forehead in the canvas until you forgot what belt is around your waist. I'm going to make you bleed the exact same color as everyone else who stepped into the ring with me. You brought the Inception title to the LOD, and I respect that. But when we step into that ring, LOD is locked outside the cage. There is no handshakes. There is no holding back. Bring every ounce of fight you have in you, Carl, because I am coming to take everything you've got, and I'm going to leave you in a heap of broken bones on the canvas. Champion versus champion, blood versus blood. Mayhem rules always.
You see, Cruella, I am very impressed by you this week. It's where any other member of the family has gone on the social media and they're trying to hype this match up by making it LOD versus LOD. See, Cruella, I was impressed because you got down to business. The time for the handshakes and all the pleasantries were done behind the scenes. See, Cruella, I want you to look at me as if I'm trying to take your championship away from you. I want that intensity, Cruella. I want you your absolute best. I want you to look at me as you're trying to take one of these away from me. You see, all the pleasantries, you being a double champion, myself being a double champion, none of that matters right now. So what I need you to do, I need you to show me everything that you got. I need you to put everything on the damn table, Cruella. Because you know, as well as I do, that if you make one mistake, young lady, one, that's going to be the end of your night. I need you to understand that this doesn't change how I feel about you. I'm just trying to stay on top of my game as well as everybody else. Cruella, honestly, I think you need this match a little bit more than I do. But the fact that you think I'm just going to give it to you is the understatement of a fucking year. I want you to be proud that you're in this position. I want you to be happy that you were chosen to do this. Because, Cruella, the fact that I'm going to rip you apart in ways that I can't even understand. I need you to understand that nothing changes about you. You're still going to be a double champion after this match as well as I am. Because no titles are on the line. So I need you to focus. Because if you don't, then I'm going to put you down with that fresh squeezed curb stomp. And if that's just not enough, you want to fight back. You want to be intense. You want to show me everything you got, and then I decide to lock you in that snapper tap. And I leave you in the middle of this ring like a lifeless noodle. I want you to understand something, Cruella. That this was the big time that you always wanted. This was the match. This is the opportunity that you wanted. And baby girl, you're just not ready.
Well, damn.
Those two brought it.
I was on the edge of my seat.
I liked both of them. I absolutely love Corella's background. I love that.
Yeah,
that's beautiful.
I love that background too. And so let's get down to the judgment, which it came down to a tiebreaker. So after having to rewatch or watch everything, I have to give the win to Carl, just because I am gonna do this little smidge. For Cruella, it was I could see her walking off the camera when she was clicking it off. And also at the same time, she mentioned about a cage. There's gotta understand, folks. There was no stipulation matches this card, so any kind of like stipulation or anything kind of out of the ordinary, I picked up on. Now, if it was a triple threat and they would have said something else, then I would have said something. But like I said, that's the little things that I have picked up on. Like the both of them really like threw it out of the park. But I do have to award Carl Coles as the winner of this matchup.
And I'm not saying I'm not trying to be on the show much, but Cruella, come talk to me and I can help you with that background stuff, honey. I'll talk to Cruella, but because like I feel like if she takes some like little tips it can help out with some of that because she is newer to editing. And I feel like if she listens to a couple tips I can give her, it'll help out with her editing.
Anyhow, while you were sitting there talking, let's roll down to another commercial. I believe we have another one.
Yes, boss lady.
Yes, boss lady. Hold on. 1 second here.
Well, then that's going to be an interesting card. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yes, Summer Siege.
Mad Family LOD versus MPW.
Yes, the Revolution, as I should say, the proper term.
Fuck you, Link, for turning on me.
Check us out. That is this Friday. And it is going to be an amazing show. It's our SummerSlam for NPW. And, of course,
Bubba and Lit are gonna
watch Mad Family get taken down by the Revolution.
Look, I'm just saying, Bubba and Lit are going to tear that fucking house down.
I agree with Bones. Angry Terrence, you need off the show. Let me shine.
Fuck out of here.
But what's our next match, Fee?
Our next match apparently is a rubber match. Now, let me explain this rubber match. Now, I was told by the person who challenged the other that they were one-on-one. And this is the Scottish Warrior versus our dear TV champion that currently is holding it, Franklin Benjamin. Now, I was told by both competitors that it's a one-on-one, so this is basically the third match. It's like almost a winner-takes-all kind of match.
Oh. This is going to be interesting.
I prefer Raw Dog. So what you're saying is you're going to take your worm out? Because we're worming it out.
I mean, do I need to get the girls out? If we're worming them? I mean, I was asking for a friend. Okay.
Anyway, so let's get down to the matchup. So here we are, Scottish Warrior versus Franklin Benjamin, non-title match.
In non-title action, television champion Franklin Benjamin steps into the ring against Ian King. Can the challenger shock the champion tonight?
Franklin, here we stand, moments away from walking through that curtain, preparing to battle each other for the coveted UWO Television Championship right here tonight. But before we do that, I have a few things I want to get off of my chest. A few things I have wanted to say to you for over a year and a half, because the last time we fought, yeah, you beat me, and you beat me pretty convincingly. I didn't know after that match truly who I was as a talent. I didn't truly know who I was as a person. All the jigsaw pieces were broken away. And I had to go and find the pieces, put them back together, and rebuild myself from the ground up. And when I had completed the picture and I hung it up on my mantle, I then knew I was ready to attempt a comeback. Ready to prove to the promoverse that I'm still the same man, the most consistent son of a bitch ever to lace up a pair of boots in this game, bar none. And I knew I needed somebody strong. I knew I needed someone who would push me to the very limits. And Franklin, when I saw that you were holding the UWO Television Championship, I knew then and there it was you. You had to be the opponent that I had to face to truly find out if I was the man I used to be or if I have eclipsed, if I have evolved from him. This is going to be a moment in time between you and me. Because you're sitting on your high pedestal, on that high chair with the crown on your head, looking down at me, thinking that I'm just the peasant that's going to sweep the floors, while you are the king of UWO. Well, unfortunately, I'm here to challenge you. I'm not here to befriend you. I'm not here to root for your campaign of making E-Fed great again. I'm here to tell you I'm going to make Franklin Benjamin come into disgrace. Because this, Franklin, is going to be your last stand as the UWO Television Champion, because you can go and ask the ghosts of the 300 if pride mattered in the end, and the silence that they speak is your answer. I am the gladiator that you will not be able to keep down and have that Colosseum chanting for you to finish me like in Mortal Kombat when Shang Tsung stands up and asks for the fatality, because I'm going to be the one that is going to consume your fucking soul, Franklin. This is going to be the demise of you tonight. This is going to be the realization that you are not going to win the World Cup, because all you will ever be is someone who can get to the final but never win the trophy, because that is who you are. That is the man I see before me. Franklin, what's gonna happen to you once this is all said and done? What kind of man are you gonna be? Because when I look at you now, all I'll see afterwards is a jump and a joke.
Scottish Warrior. This is it. This is the moment you came back for. Not the UWO, not the fans, not this television championship. You came back for Franklin Benjamin. You disappeared for months without an explanation, without a warning, without anybody knowing whether you were ever going to return. I mean, nobody cared, but still, nobody knew. Then one day you saw me. You saw Franklin Benjamin standing here as the UWO television champion, carrying this championship since last year, and suddenly you found your way back. That tells me everything I need to know. Because while other men have been handed opportunities and failed to show up, Elijah McFly couldn't even be bothered to appear for his championship match. That other guy failed to show up the very next week for the tournament. But you returned for one reason. You wanted another chance to stand across the ring from me. And I respect that. I really do. Because at least you understand what the others apparently don't. A match with Franklin Benjamin matters. A championship match with Franklin Benjamin matters even more. And beating Franklin Benjamin? Hell, that could define your entire career. The problem is, you still seem confused about what happened the last two times. You've been saying that I underestimated you in our first match and that's why you beat me. But everybody knows that's just fake news. You didn't pin Franklin Benjamin. You didn't submit Franklin Benjamin. You didn't knock me unconscious. What happened was you were being dismantled so badly that the referee decided the only way to stop me was to punish me. They looked at what I was doing to you and called me a bully. They said I crossed the line. They decided that what was happening was no longer fair. Then they gave you the match. You didn't defeat Franklin Benjamin. You were declared the winner because the referee believed Franklin Benjamin was too much. You survived me. There's a difference. A huge difference. The referee handed you the result. I handed you a beat. And ever since that night, you've tried to live off that decision as though you earned it. But you didn't. The record book may show your name beside the word victory, but the footage shows a man being rescued. Then came the second match. No technicality, no controversy, no referee looking for a reason to intervene, and I obliterated you. Bigly. Obliterated. Your word, not mine. You say that happened because I finally took you seriously. No. It happened because the referee couldn't save you twice. That second match wasn't revenge, it was clarification. It corrected the paperwork. And now you keep calling this a rubber match like we're tied. Like this is some kind of marquee match between two equals. A rubber match happens when both men have proven they can defeat each other. You've never proven that. You You have one decision that was handed to you because I was beating you too badly. And one loss where I beat you so decisively that even you had to disappear afterwards. That doesn't make us 1-1. That makes you 0 for 2 at actually beating Franklin Benjamin. Don't get it crossed like those eyes of yours. Actually, maybe that's why you see it differently. One eye saw the referee raise your hand, the other saw me dismantling you. You didn't know which one to believe. But tonight, I need both of those eyes focused in the same direction, because when the red line comes across that ring, you're only going to get one chance to see it. And when it connects, your comeback ends with you looking up at the lights. But I'm not going to pretend this match doesn't matter, because it does. You matter tonight, because you're the first man in weeks who appears ready to actually walk through that curtain and fight me. You're the first man in weeks who appears to understand what this television championship means. You're the first man in weeks willing to risk everything for the chance to beat me. And that makes you dangerous. Not because you beat me before, because you didn't. But because obsession can make a man reckless. And a reckless man will keep getting up long after a smarter man knows to stay down. So I expect you to come swinging. I expect you to make this ugly. I expect you to try to turn this into the same kind of fight that forced the referee to intervene the first time. And that's where you're making your biggest mistake. Because you think chaos favors you. It doesn't. Chaos is where Franklin Benjamin does his best work. You try to rush me, I'll break your rhythm. You try to brawl with me, I'll beat you at your own fight. You try to wear me down, I'll make you carry the weight of every month I've held this championship. And once your legs start slowing, once your breathing gets heavy, once that confidence turns back into the panic I saw the first time, the filibuster will plant you, the red line will finish you, and if you force me past that point, if you don't stay down and keep getting up, if you make me prove why those referees once called me a bully, then you'll find out what happens when Franklin Benjamin issues the veto, as I punt kick you back into retirement. There's your Asgard's call, Scotty. But seriously, people have been telling me all week that there's nothing left to prove. They told me I already destroyed you. They told me not to waste my time. They told me not to come. But you should know, I'm gonna come. And it's gonna be huge. You returned to prove that you can beat me. Tonight, I'd prove that that's fake news. You spent months thinking about it. I spent those same months becoming a better champion. You've been replaying our history. I've been building my legacy. You've been chasing validation. I've been carrying gold. And when that bell rings, none of your excuses, none of your memories, and none of your delusions are gonna help you. Believe me. When this is over, you won't be asking for a fourth match. You'll be asking yourself why you ever came back. Because Scotty, no matter how many times you lie to the world about beating me, it's not about the decision a referee handed you. It's not about your Asgard's call. It's not about pretending this is a rivalry. No. It's about correcting the lie you've carried since our first match. It's about proving why this championship has remained around my waist since last year. It's about sending the Scottish Warrior back into obscurity with one more decisive defeat. And most of all, it's all about the Benjamins by any means necessary.
I approve this message.
You did now. You approved it.
I did. And I came.
Well, thank goodness you at least one of us came.
You didn't come?
No, I didn't come. I'm waiting for, the hubby to make me come,
Oh, damn.
And that won't be a coming session. That'll be needing flood insurance.
Oh, Jesus.
But anyways, before we get on to the next match, don't we have another commercial?
Who won?
Who won?
Oh, wait. Oh, yes. Who won? Okay, hang on a second.
We need to know. Oh, wait a minute. I got this.
Yes,
Hold
you got it.
I got this. And your winner, Franklin motherfucking Benjamin.
Again, if y'all want feedback, just hit me up. I will get you all of that information. But yes, exactly. The crowd is very colorful today. I am so
Very
happy and
colorful.
thankful that everybody is tuning in to us two ladies. I mean, I know I'm no substitute for Bear or J Money, but Mrs.
You're
Sexton
way
will
better
still
than J
do.
Money.
At least you can look straight.
Anyhow, let's get down to that commercial, shall we?
We shall.
The silence cracks like thunder in the dark. Shadows dance where no one dared to look. Feel the weight of every whispered lie. The truth is buried deep inside. Rise up now, break the chains that bind us. We were born to fight.
And just like that, we're back from commercials. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we're not only all over here, like let me take a moment to thank EMP for lending us the streaming yard. Go check out these guys in Ace slash UVW. Check out NPW. Check out Elite Marks, check out Foundation, check out PDA, and even check out HSP. You know what? This hobby that we love also very much. I'm willing to spread the love,
Spread the love.
just not spread the STDs. But anyways,
Yes.
But anyways, so the next matchup is a good one. It's Dr. Quack. Oh, there's also WGP. Thank you, Lit. Thank you. So the next matchup we have is Dr. Quack and Dragon Queen. Now, how this match came about, as everybody knows that as of September 22nd, but he could tell me it might not be. But anyways, by September 22nd, Quack is pretty much calling it a wrap. He's pretty much done. He's been doing this for far too long. And I get it, because, this hobby you can run out of a whole lot of creative at some point and be like, you know what, I gotta stop. I gotta pull it back. I'm not coming back. And that's fine. We gotta honor the legends and pillars that has built this hobby we call e-fetting, right? Let me pull back that curtain. So, as a promise to one friend towards the other, Dr. Quack and Dragon Queen said, if we're going to do this one night only match, we're going to do it here in UWO. So let's take it down to the ring.
Facts. Let's take it down to the action.
This classic singles match is ready to erupt. Dr. Quack goes one-on-one with the dangerous Dragon Queen. Who will claim victory tonight?
Whoa! Oh, whoa, man. What is really going on? I don't know. What's up with my voice? There's like a big explosion around here. Interpreter Dan! Interpreter Dan! Oh, what happened to you? Oh, my God. They made him into a statue. He was actually out there doing really good. Oh, my God. Interpreter Dan! I still got to fight the Dragon Queen. I know the Dragon Queen gonna come out here and she gonna throw some
Christine, you
wicked
still there?
stuff. So I got to be really strong out here. I got to be able to
I
come
think
out here and
I
fight
think
and be able to
you
throw all
need to
my
replay because
magical
it
punches.
stopped.
Because I remember back in the days when I was out there at the hotel with Mama's house, and we had a bunch of people that was always staying out there, and we had this one guy. He came out there and he had a guitar with him, and he always liked my magical legs. You know, back when I had my magical legs, he allowed me to, come out here and go swinging and dancing and all the other stuff. But then he was out there and he was playing his guitar, and I was showing him some new moves on how to dance. And I saw him out there later on TV. I got to see him come out there. They kept calling him the honky tonk man. He came out there and he bashed Macho Man upside the head with a guitar. I didn't like that. I thought that was terrible. And then they threw Miss Elizabeth to the ground. But that's all I got to say about that. All I can say now is I'm ready for Dragon Queen. I will find you. I will go through the jungles over there. I will go through Greenbow, Alabama. You will be found. I will come find you, and you will submit.
Hang on, folks. We're having
Dr.
technical
Quack.
difficulties.
What happened? Why can I not talk normal? I feel like I'm talking out here kind of weird. Like there was another...
It's only on your end, B. It's not showing. Everywhere else is showing.
You said we were going to get some ice cream. You said we were going to Dragon Queen and Dairy Queen. I want to go to Dairy Queen. You go down to Dragon Queen. We're going to go get some ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. Let's go get some ice cream, Statue Dad.
Now, UWO, we don't normally do this. We don't allow people to come here, do a retirement tour, and leave. But except for this person, I have a whole lot of respect for. And I wanted to find him a place where him and I can finally have our dance. Him and I can sit down, have a conversation, punch it out, and then once we're all finished, have a beer. Have a smoke. Sit down and talk about everything and everything. But right now, before you enter the retirement home, Quack, before I allow you to sit down with the rest of the legends of our business, before I allow you to sit there and maybe or may not grab one of the nurses' butts because you are a doctor and everything, you and I have a date. You and I are going to be climbing into UWO here in San Antonio. You and I are going to have a friendly match. I'm going to slap you around. You're going to slap me around. Hell, I even saw you training in your Tokyo dungeon. And don't worry, these Thelma and Louising it is all ready for my Mortal Kombat face down one-on-one with Dr. Quack. But let me be very clear, Dr. Quack. Over the last year, I got a chance to get to know you. I got a chance to sit down and have a conversation with the man behind the Quacktastic. The Flying V. The man who can bring people together even when he's trying not to. Now, Dr. Quack, you and I have sat down and had so many conversations in the background. And I think my first impression was getting some information off somebody who's completely irrelevant. Somebody who should not be, holding a telephone and turning his camera around and allowed to speak. But, we can't convince people to stop interneting even for 40 minutes of a podcast, right? But then I got to know who you are. Dare I call you a friend? Dare I call you a colleague? Dare I call you somebody that if I have any questions, if I feel like I'm stuck or there's something medical, I know I can go to you. This is supposed to be one of those, I'm going to punch you right in the dick kind of move, but it's coming off as more of a thank you, Quack, for giving us the amount of years in this hobby. But because it's me and you, and because I want to show up and show out, just like that, you and I slap each other around, sit down, go enjoy ourselves on our balcony, and hopefully you don't turn out to be like Clint Eastwood, saying, fuck them kids with that shotgun, waiting to shoot somebody off your lawn. Dr. Quack, thank you for your years of not only service, but thank you for always being there in this hobby. And once the doors are closed in HSP, I will gladly call you always a friend. See you soon, darling.
Oh boy.
Why?
I'm gonna have to get out the tissues. And
you bringing out the tissues?
Get out the tissues. And I need ice cream.
Aww.
Tissues and ice cream stat. Oh. I don't like a retirement.
Neither do I, but you know what? Sometimes we just gotta do it.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, yes. But needless to say, there was a winner of the match. Obviously, not obvious. It was Dragon Queen. The judge actually loved the match, loved the fact of both competitors. It's sad to not be able to see any more Quack videos. It would be nice and humorous, of course. But I do want to say, Jeremiah, I want to thank you because without you and the contribution of this hobby that we have, I'm not saying that UWO wouldn't be here, but also at the same time, you put HSP on the map. Like you talk about VOH, and as much as he does not like everybody else, I'm giving him a shout out. PPF, Chris Eisler. I mean, like, you know, I give thanks where thanks have given. I mean, like, I seen you only because of the fact that I found out about you through that third party. I heard some things. I obviously did not take the information that I found out from that person to heart. I actually sat down and we had a conversation, and it has now developed into a beautiful friendship. So on behalf of me, from UWO, and from everybody in the promo world, we want to say thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Quack. Thank you, Quack.
And now now we're done away with all the mushy stuff. Like, let's get to the commercials.
Let's get there.
Whoa! Welcome to one of the biggest events coming this summer, and it's going to be Ace versus PDA. I can't wait to do this because Ace and PDA is going to throw down a fucking slobberknocker. Stay tuned this summer.
Yes, stay tuned. Ace versus PDA. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. That's for sure. So now, our second champion versus champion match are two very different psycho clowns. We've got Loco, our outlaw champion right now, and we have our Deviant, our heritage champion. So let's see who wins out of the two of them. Let's take it down to the ring.
Yes, we shall.
Tonight, two champions collide in a championship showcase. Outlaw champion Loco goes one-on-one with heritage champion Deviant. Which champion will stand tall on UWO Undisputed?
Bowling Center, eh? New place, new face, same style of asshole. Hello again, Deviant. We meet again. Last time you and I faced in the UWO was for the Marcus Crane, hardcore championship. That tournament that you danced in and I got put on the shelf because I was the old ego champion. No, Deviant. Tonight, I'm going to show you why I should have advanced. Why I should have, be the Marcus Crane hardcore champion. Where I take my cane. I beat you senseless. I beat you within an inch of your life, Deviant. Because I know this is not a hardcore style. But you know what? You legion of dorks. You guys got away last week with an easy roll-up victory with a 1-2-3 and slithered away. You see? Now you, Deviants. Tonight in the bowling center, you get to feel the punishment of why you guys do not get to sneak away with an easy win. I am going to leave your blood on my cane. On the mat. Deviants. You are going to wish that you weren't the example. Goes back to your leader, to your boss. Triple M. I haven't forgotten about you. And you will find out why I am the Outlaw Champion. And soon to be a Marcus Crane hardcore champion. I'll see you tonight, Deviant. The big top belongs to me. You're gonna find out the hard way.
Loco. To be honest, I could care less what you say. I was too busy enjoying my night underneath the circus top, performing beautiful pieces of art for people to enjoy. Not some false prophet bullshit spewing out of my mouth. Because I think I'm a ringmaster when I know I am. I am the leader of that carnival. I had that title passed down to me because I deserve it. You make this place a mockery. walking in here and assuming you can take my role. The story that you're telling is far from the truth. Allow me to spread the truth like a wildfire in the forest. It will burn everything down. The bridges will burn, the houses will burn, the buildings we stand in will burn, until there's nothing left except the truth. You fail to realize, Loco, I'm the better clown. I'm the better ringmaster that stands in front of everyone. Don't come in here and thinking you can run UWO like it's the best damn thing you have. No, that's mine. UWO is mine. I will take it to the high horse of the vicinities in the promo game. But you, sir, you will always stay at the bottom because of guys like me. And if you think for some reason you have the integrity, the guts, and the glory to stop me, to slay the clown in front of you, to beat down the ringmaster until there's no more of me, go right ahead. Because every shot you inflict, I know where you live, and I will inflict even more shots. Where you reside, Loco, is just a little circus off the corner strip of Las Vegas, and I cannot really tell because the way you dress. But I own the whole fucking world. Thanks to the Legion of Two. My brothers will watch as I maul you into a massacre. This is something that needed to be settled, and I'm gonna walk out on top. I don't care what you think. I don't care what all the haters in the back think. But UWO is my territory. Don't come in here and play Deviant's game without falling in my line.
Holy cow.
Yeah, V, I ain't trying to be on the show, but before you get to judging, can we just give a shout out to Tyler
Yes.
for his grandpa passing, getting, thing, thoughts and prayers out for you, bro. Just wanted to give a shout out to that. You're muted, V.
You're muted, my love.
Of course I'm muted. Somebody was worming out on my end.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
But yes, no, shout out to Tyler. Prayers to you and your family as this time is getting hard for you. So we with you. I know. You know what, Christine, I'm going to give you the microphone to announce who won this match.
Ooh, I get the pleasure. Oh, I love it. Your winner. Dun da da da. The king of the Dark Carnival. Deviant.
Congrats, Deviant.
Congrats, Deviant.
Congratulations, Deviant. I will say a little bit that a little small critique is that the judge who oversaw this match was a little disappointed. He felt like y'all, as champs, should have stepped it up a little bit more. But that's the only criticism I'm gonna say for both of you, because I think that feedback should let you think about. Okay, so now we have the last two matches. So right before we get to the last two matches, we are going to go into a commercial. So let's plug her in.
Plug her in. Plug her in. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
APF. is coming this September. The Warden is waiting.
Yeah, sorry, the warden is not waiting for this psychopath, but kudos to you. And by the way, thank you, Triple M, for announcing that you went and pooped. We had that shitty situation early on at the beginning, but I'm glad that you're gotten to this point of the show where you needed to poop.
Exactly, and I'll pass it here to Dragon Queen. Dragon Queen, take
I was
this.
pooping too. Were we pooping next to each other, Trips? You should have told me. We would have held hands.
Okay. Anyways, I didn't know we needed that kind of conversation. I thought those kind of, bathroom backdoor parties.
APF is coming this September.
This September, we will be dropping full details on what APF will be in the middle of August. So after Splash.
Oh Lord, have mercy! But wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think we have another commercial.
No, that one's after the.
Okay. Gotcha.
So now to our co-main event, we have the number one, the other number one contendership match for the evening for the Legacy Championship title. So I hope Dante Black is in the crowd to watch who he will end up facing at a later date for to defend his Legacy Championship belt against. So let's take it down to the co-main event, Bubba Boudreaux versus Mad T.
A future title shot hangs in the balance. Bubba Boudreaux battles Mad T, with the winner becoming number one contender for the Legacy Championship.
UWO Undisputed. Bubba, you see, you took my words that I said to you, and you misconstrued it. When I said, I need what's on your shoulder, I didn't just mean that Legacy Championship. I meant everything that you want, everything that you hold is what I need, Bubba. I know that you don't hold that Legacy Championship, but I know deep down inside in your mind you're already holding it, and that is your problem, because you have to go through me. You have to go through Mad motherfucking T. You could sit here and say that I'm not the great white in these oceans. But see, that's where you're wrong, because everywhere I step, I am the man. Everywhere I go, I am number one on everybody's hit list. Why? Because everybody wants a piece of me. That same piece of me that I sit here and tell everyone I love is the same piece of me that each and every one of these stupid ass fucking people in this goddamn company want. Every time I step in a ring with somebody, they feel my wrath. Every time that I step in front of this camera, people feel the words coming out of my heart, out of my soul, out of the passion that I put in to everything I do. You see, Bubba, everywhere you go, you're a star. But everywhere I go, I'm a god. That's the difference between me and you. I don't give a fuck about how many titles you truly hold. I don't give a fuck about how long you have been prestigious in this game. What I do give a fuck about is taking it all from you so that I can look at you and say, ha! I took everything from you, just like I took everything from everyone else that has ever crossed my path. You see, Bubba, I don't have much time left in this game. I don't have much time left to be a superstar. Because my time is ticking. And I already said, when that bell rings, And when I walk away victorious, and I'm not talking about just this match, because I am going to walk away victorious in this match, and I don't give a fuck who is holding that championship. Exactly like you said. Me and you, we agree on something. We don't give a fuck who the champion is, because we're going to take it right off their shoulder. But like I was saying, Bubba, when that bell rings for my career to come to an end in January 13th, at day 3, EMP, easy plug. I just want you and everyone else to understand one thing, Bubba. I don't care about any of you that loved me, hated me, worshipped me, followed me, sucked my dick. And for the record, I don't like Jello or pudding. So Allison Black won't have to fucking feed me through a straw for anything. But the thing is, when I'm done with you, your significant other won't be able to put a straw in your mouth to feed you, because you're not going to have a sarcophagus. Yeah. Bubba, I'm going to make you bleed in this match. I am going to beat the hell out of you until my hands are dripping in your blood. And Bubba, I'm gonna make sure that when I'm done, it's gonna be Bubba who? Because I'm taking everything from you in this match. Yeah. It's bell time. Fuck you. And go ahead and love that piece of me the rest of these motherfuckers want.
Mad was the family questioning your sanity. Can it be? Yes, it is. Love or peace going on in Canopy. Final balls getting tossed. What kind of man is he? Any competition getting flowers, bloke a tapestry. Whopper on the team, seeing green and EMPing on you peons. Can't get on the level that T on. Let's not talk about the promo verse. That's another punch. Leave you comatose. I know the ropes. Don't wanna cope with tropes.
See, he crawled up from that midnight mud. Boots still dripping Mississippi blood. From the bayou to New Orleans lights. Bubba Boo drove back to fight. He's a beast from the bayou. Raised on raging roots. Southern justice in his right hand. That old tag team. Everybody knew from the swamp to the Superdome when that big man's coming through. You hear the roar, feel the floor. Beast from the bayou.
When it comes to the Legacy Heavyweight Championship, let me get this out the way so there's no contradiction. Fuck Mad T. I'm the only one that's in contention, and I'm about to go out there and do what I do best and handle business. And I'm standing 10 toes down on it. And I know, Mad T, you've come a long way over the years. And you think that you have what it takes to put me away. But I'm going to test you tonight. I'm going to bring you to limits that you can only dream of, that you've never even thought were possible to venture into. I'm going to bring you to the darkest corners of my mind where the most sadistic and evil things live. And I'm going to make sure I paint that portrait with your blood here in the ring and Undisputed. Because, Mad T, you're standing in my way. And I had an opportunity at the Legacy Championship in a fatal 4-way not too long ago. And I let it slip through my fingers. And I will not make that same mistake tonight. No, tonight, Mad T. I don't care if I gotta hurt you real bad. If I gotta injure you, incapacitate you for a long time. I don't want to injure you. But if I have to, that is what I will do. You are coming out there looking for an opportunity to beat me, looking to etch your name in stone on that great Mount Rushmore with the legends. but you've got a long way to go, Mad T. And tonight is not going to be your night. You see, it's not going to be a changing of the guard here in Undisputed. The new school's going to have to wait in line because us old school professional wrestlers, us old school legends are not done yet. And when I'm done, you'll all know it, but I'm nowhere near it. And Mad T, I am going to show you what my greatness is all about in the flesh, why people tremble when they hear the name Bubba Boudreaux mentioned as their opponent in a professional wrestling match. You're going to bloody me up, there's no doubt about it. You are one big, tough, strong son of a bitch, but I'm resilient. I've been pushed up against the wall time and time again, and I kept scratching, clawing, getting back up, and fighting. And Mad T, I'm going to take everything that you give me and throw it back at you tenfold, plus tax, because I'm on a mission, and that mission ends with the Legacy Heavyweight Championship draped around my shoulder, around my waist, in my possession, so I can bring it back down to the bayou. And it's going to take a lot more than you to stop me here tonight. If I gotta go out there and give it my all until my last breath, until my heart stops beating in my chest, then that is exactly what I'll do. I'll give it all, give everything. Because even if I die, even if I perish in the middle of the ring, I can look down and know that I didn't stop, that I didn't give up, that I went to every extreme and pulled every tool out of my arsenal that I could. You, Mad T, are the one that's fighting an uphill battle with insurmountable odds stacked in front of you. And when the beast from the bayou hits that ring and I set up shop, I'm gonna drop you on your big, fat, ugly head. And it's up next. I hope you're ready. I hope you've studied all the match footage you can find on Bubba Boudreaux, because this could indeed be your 15 minutes of fame. But unfortunately for you, you got the beast from the bayou. And it's up next.
Well, gentlemen, for throwing it down on the line.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Now, I will say this. This was probably the match of the night.
By far.
Like, apart from everything else, the judge did say that he felt that this match was the match of the night. They both threw it out there. They both laid it out on the line. However, there's only could be one winner. Only one winner. And I'm sorry to say this, but this match was the match of the night. They both threw it out there. They both laid it out on the line. However, there's only could be one winner. Only. And now your winner is gonna be Bubba Boudreaux. So Bubba Boudreaux and Dante Black will be facing off against each other at a later date. So that's 2 championship matches that have been decided. 2. You have the match with Cruella the Vamp, and now with Allison Black, sister versus sister. And now the next matchup you have is gonna be Bubba Boudreaux versus Dante Black. What a way to almost end a show. And we are experiencing technical difficulties on the Christine's side. She should be back here in a couple of seconds. But yes. And I will have to say this though. I was told before the show aired, this was the very first time that Mad T and Baba Bujo actually had a match together. Like one-on-one. So UWO got to crack the virgin cherry to Baba Bujo and Mad T, which I'm proud of. So yay! If that's what we want to call it, tending to T's wounds. So the only match we have left is just the main event. Again, I'm just waiting for the production team to get back here. But apart from that, how's y'all evening tonight? Has it been a good show? You loving it so far? Give me thumbs up in the comments. I knew it. I knew it. Mad T needing his worm tended to. Well, I am glad that y'all are in. There we go. We got our production team back finally.
Yeah, my
Yay!
computer's acting stupid, so I'll just do it off my phone.
I kind of figured that much. But anyways. So we are. Can you still control the last? Okay.
Yeah, I can control them. Yeah.
All right, so let's get to a commercial. We have our last commercial of the night, which is HSP. So let's roll that.
All right.
All right, so now we're down to the last match, our main event. And because there was a technical issue, Justin Seed wins by default. Just because Triple M was able to drop a hype but was not able to drop a match. And Justin Seed did drop both the hype and match. He wins automatically the match. So we will play his promo, and then after that, we're gonna give our closing remarks. So let's go show the Crocodile Dundee his flowers.
Yes, let's go ahead and give him his flowers.
Main event time on UWO Undisputed. The Oasis champion Triple M goes one-on-one with Justin Steed. Who will survive this main event showdown?
Undisputed. Justin Steed versus Triple M tonight. Main event. Not for the Oasis Championship, and I understand where your head is, Triple M. You have went around the world winning world heavyweight championships. You deserve your flowers too, just as much as I do. But you said something that struck me. But I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to tell you my why I'm back in my home company. And this is where it begins. This is where I get my flowers, and it starts tonight against you. And you see, I'm wearing this Undisputed Wrestling Oath shirt. And what this means to me, Triple M, UWO. 8 years ago, I started this company. 8 years ago, I started something that now is imitated. You know, they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Well, everybody tries to do that to me. Imitation. They try to emulate me because they wanted to do what I started and they couldn't do it the right way. But here I stand, a part of LOD, a part of your family, Suicide Forest and all. And this means something to me. UWO means something to me. The U, undisputed. So how does Justin Steed become undisputed? Well, I put everything into my wrestling abilities. And then I took an oath to protect this place, to grow this place, to make it what it is today. 8 years later, I've done something that they've all said couldn't be done, and that is survive. And that is what Justin Steed has done, and I've done it well, and I earned what I'm going to earn tonight, and that is your respect, and I'm going to earn everybody else's respect tonight, Triple M. When I defeat you in the main event, and I get to show everybody why UWO and Justin Steed are number one. Toe the line or get the spur.
Hey, Steed.
I'll give him a
Congratulations.
Going out
Welcome
there.
back to the party. You decided to, come out your closet and finally speak on your soapbox. But you know what? But no. It's nice. It's nice to see Justin Steed come back after so many months or years being off the bench and just giving back to the people. So it's time for him to be sitting in the hot seat. So I can't wait to see him in the next few weeks and see where his career takes him.
Yeah, maybe it's new destinies and new adventures. Maybe you could see him be a champion.
The next Undisputed, since me and Mr. Steed aren't, booked, can we handle some unfinished business?
Oh.
Well, as the saying goes, get in line.
I don't have much time left.
Well, okay, listen, this is not the clown convention where I take one small clown and put him right in the front, okay? So you're going to have to wait in line before I can get to you, okay?
That's bullshit. I riot.
Yeah, you do that. Anyhow, so before we close out the show, I want to say thank you to everybody for contributing. Thank you for partaking. We had a 99.99% turnout rate, which is really great. The next show up will be on August 11th at 8:30, and that will be our Hollowed Ground. That will be our go home show. There's going to be lots of, that's explosive things happening. I know that there is going to be the conclusion to some of the tournament that will face off with Vagabond come our pay-per-view Summer Sizzle, I think we called it.
No, Summertime Showdown.
Summertime
Okay,
Showdown.
There you go. There you go. Sorry, I'm just a little, yeah. Anyways, so yes, we are gonna have our pay-per-view. We have our go-home show. Is there anything apart from what we'd aired out happening in the land of EMP/A/Elite?
Well,
Thursday is UBW.
Yeah.
8:30 Eastern. Our first UBW show. It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be huge. And Franklin Benjamin's gonna come on BX Princess.
And I'm sure our dear brother Hot Boy Jimmy will be worming it out, not working it out.
He'll be worming it out while he judges.
Oh, Jesus. And then we have, of course, NPW, Summer Siege. And check out PDA, check out Foundation, WGP.
Ace on Wednesday, too.
Check out Ace next Wednesday, and also the Thursday for Splash.
No, that's not to the fall.
Oh,
That's fall.
my bad. The weed's kicking in. Of course, check out Ace. Check out everybody.
Elite does have a show coming up. Frankie, if you're watching, what is it? I think it's in a week.
Yeah.
They just had a Nemesis, but there is Saturday Night Showdown coming, I think, next Saturday. But yeah.
And also check out our guys over in HSP. Even the guys over in Fight Night, they're doing their own thing. They're like, shout out to Heathen and Rig. Those guys, yes, I know it's a plug, but you know what? Those guys are cool. Check those guys out. Like I said, there's a little bit of something for everybody and everything. You can go and dabble your meat curtain or even your little worm. But you know what? We're here to have a good old time. So,
And make sure you check out the World Cup that is starting in September. Sign-ups just opened up today.
There's that too. So yeah, there's lots of things going on and happening. Oh, let's not forget. You know what? I'm not a total asshole. Check out also WKP.
I said that.
I didn't hear you say nothing about no WKP. We've got our general manager Bubba Boudreaux over there, laying down the law and bringing in some judges, and yeah, so check those guys out. But yeah, so from me to all of y'all in your house, Christine, any final words?
Thank y'all for having me. Of course, it's always a pleasure to be here. Gracing your UWO screens. And of course, thank you all for tuning in, and it's a pleasure. Love y'all.
See you guys next Tuesday on August the 11th at 8:30. Bye.